Hello and welcome. As you probably guessed, I am MotherAzure, but you can also go by Maria. I am back again with another pick a card, and today's video is going to be about what spirits are around you this Halloween or this Samhain and what message they're trying to give you. So I apologize, I didn't post anything last week. This is my midterms week, I suppose that's what you would call it. I have a lot of shit to do for college and I just can't find the time to sit down and do a video. But I'm here with this one. I've been planning it for a month because I really wanted to do this. So I am only going to be using the tarot for this reading. I do have an oracle, the Starseed Oracle, in case I need some further clarification. But because this is going to be about spirits that are around you, I'm probably going to be using my clairs more than anything. So I'm only going to be using the tarot, shuffling it on camera, most likely. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into a pile. So for pile 1, you have the Horror Tarot. For pile 2, you have the Tarot of Servants. And for pile 3, you have the Antique Anatomy Tarot. Here for pile 1 with the Horror Tarot, there is your reading. As always, I forget something in the beginning, but since it's Halloween, obviously the decks are going to be scary-ish, right? So this one is a Horror Tarot, so I always say, it sounds like I'm saying horror. I'm saying horror. It's such a fucking weird word to say. So this one's, it's kind of bloody, a little bit creepy. So it just fits the vibe. So, and you also picked this, caramel. It has, I think, caramel pecan in it. I don't remember what it's in it. This one came literally from my altar because I gave it to my spirit team. And I was like, I need another candy. And this is the one that you got. So right off the bat for you, with your permission, I already said it before I started reading, but I like to say with your permission. There's straight away a female energy coming through. I want to clarify before I keep going that I am not going to be able to talk about every single being for you. This may not resonate, and that doesn't mean that it's not your reading. You may still get a message, but I'm not going to be able to describe everyone. So I am feeling this feminine energy. She's the first one that stepped forward. She has pretty long hair. I really like it. It's kind of wavy, wavy black-ish or dark brown hair. And I think she's wearing something red. Actually pretty close to the color of this for some reason. It feels like there's something, so the spirits may be human or they may not be human. But I just wanted to mention that. I don't know why, but she's motioning something towards her throat. So maybe she, if she was a human spirit, she passed away from something relating to her throat, or maybe she sang. I'm hearing that for some of you, she was a singer of some sort. I'm not even looking at the card, Jesus Christ. And that is important for her. And the reason that she's telling you this is so you recognize who she is, because I'm hearing that for at least that it may be confusing. So I don't know if she shared a name with somebody else in your family, or if she just looks very similar to someone else in your family. So interesting. So I don't know why I'm not looking at the card. So this one is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling because in the Wheel of Fortune here is this person. It reminds me of like those dark carnivals and freak shows and stuff like that, where because they're throwing literally weapons at this woman right here. So I'm definitely feeling the vibe of someone who was in the public eye in some way or wanted to be, and they she, but I'm saying they because I think I'm referring to several now, either they want you to do the same thing as them because they know you have a talent for it, but you may be actually kind of scared about that. But if it is your dream, they want you to follow that dream. Okay, so this the spirits coming through right now, they really are trying to push you towards what it is that you need to be doing and that you want to do. I'm seeing someone else kind of wearing like a wedding veil, so that may be someone else. You also got the Death card. Yeah. Ooh, big changes for you. Big changes for you. We just had an eclipse in Scorpio, and I feel like that has been triggering a lot of changes for you, clearly, because it is in Scorpio. But it's almost like they're saying that the eclipse kind of passed pretty okay-ish for you, or at least for most of you, and then things start getting intense, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, they're trying to. I'm definitely hearing like a female. So just so you know, it doesn't have to be, but like the main energy is like a female energy. Okay, so very, and when I say a female, I mean it gives me woman vibes. I'm literally seeing like very feminine things, like things that are associated with women, clearly. So like, what's the word? Clutches and jewelry. I'm seeing a very, very, very pretty. Like, you see the little beads that I have right here. So those are fake, clearly. But I'm seeing like a beaded bracelet of pearls, and it's beautiful. I love it. Maybe she left it to you, or it's somewhere. I'm literally seeing an image of someone kind of either taking off or putting on. I'm not really sure what they're doing with the necklace, and it's like it wasn't like a little glass box thingy. So let's see what else. Those are two. Can I please have one? I'm not trying to go crazy with the tarot here. Like I said, I'm probably going to be channeling more than anything. There is also right now a man coming through. He has a very big mustache. No offense. I don't think he took it as an offense. He took it. It was almost like he I want to say peacocked. You know how they do like the little thing, like they're proud of the mustache. That's interestingly the like very big mustache. It's I don't know what time period this is from, because I suck at those. But it's, you know, when men used to have like the big mustache, but they kind of went back into their actual hair. So it's like one of those. I don't even know how to describe it. Like most of the spirits that I'm feeling right now, I don't know if the two that I described are related in some way, because to me it feels like they're from around the same time period. Interesting. Okay. What do you mean a unicorn? This is a first. I don't know if like unicorns are a big thing for you, or if I'm not even sure I believe in like unicorn spirits. Is that weird? It's not that I don't believe it. It's like I'm in a gray area where I'm like, should I be believing in these or not? I'm not sure. So the thing is that I'm not sure, but unicorn. 7 of Cups. I need one more here. 100% I do. But unicorn. Yeah. I'm actually seeing, what card is this? There's this card from a Oracle deck that I do not own, and I think it's like, I don't remember if it's like a love oracle or like an angel oracle, but there's this unicorn kind of like sitting on the ground. If you're someone that watches a lot of tarot, I'm pretty sure you've seen at least someone use this deck. Especially if you watch the more like love and light readers, or like the love reading readers, because a lot of people do like specific stuff. That card, I don't even remember what it says. Something about being free, or like freeing yourself, which makes sense with the death card here. But I'm seeing that card. I don't remember even if it's a unicorn. Maybe just a normal horse, but I heard a unicorn. And this is who the fuck is that? Because I can't see. The page of swords, the letters are tiny. So I was like, what the fuck is that saying? Okay. Yeah. So there's like a very big, like the main message here, they're talking about a big change for you, a big new beginning here, with a lot of confusion towards the beginning after the change. So it's like they're saying that there's a big shift for you, and then a time period where you feel confused or you don't know where you're going, but then eventually finding clarity. I'm hearing specifically finding focus, or finding what it is that you want to do and investing in that. So it's kind of like putting your entire focus on this one thing. I don't think they're going to tell you what this one thing is, because it's up to you to figure this out, and it's going to be very different for everyone here. So usually in the Seven of Cups, you know, some of the cups, they look kind of scary or some look kind of weird. And you'd be like, yeah, hell no, I'm not choosing that one. But it's like for each cup, there's nothing bad about any of the cups. They're just different options, and they are the right one of them is going to be the right option for different people depending on your situation, right? So it's a matter of taking a step back and taking the time to pick the cup, literally, and then move forward with it. So I'm also hearing for some of you that there are people, currently there may be some people around you that don't deserve to know everything about your life, or they're just telling you to keep some things to yourself. So like not share everything with everyone, because some people may not have the best intentions for you. And this is not like to make you feel scared or anything like that. It's just coming through and I'm letting you know. So it's kind of like, they're saying be mindful of your company. So yeah, so for some of you, there may be some people, and they're highlighting the little snake here for me. So for some of you, there may be someone in your life who is not who they pretend to be. Or they just don't have the best intentions for you. I'm hearing they're a betrayer for some of you. You may have found this out already. Only take it if it resonates. Don't force it to fit, okay? Remember, there's a lot of people here. And I don't want you to send you into panic, you know? Just evaluate the people around you and see if anyone is acting a little bit questionable, you know? You need to set boundaries with certain people, because they may have made like little innocent, there may have been innocent, you know, oversteppings of boundaries, but the little instances, they accumulate, okay? And they need to remember what their place in your life is. They may try to overstep their role in your life, and that's not gonna be good for either of you. I'm feeling called to get another card. I'm now seeing a watch. They're showing me a lot of like accessories during this reading, which is interesting. What the fuck was that? I get I'm doing a reading for all of you, but I need you to chill because I need to focus. Okay, so... Oh, interesting. I'm seeing a Roman soldier. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm seeing like actually like a Roman type soldier with like the head thing and everything. This is new for me. The Two of Wands. Yeah. Right now, you're definitely like at a time of planning. You're not acting on anything just yet, and that's okay. They want you to take your time, because once you make your choice in terms of this, they want you to move forward with absolute focus. This may take whatever it is. It may take a lot out of you mentally, so it may be something that you literally do full time, or I'm actually hearing that for some of you, this thing that you need to undertake is your healing journey, and it takes a lot of mental energy because you have to do the healing, and it's literally quite difficult. Now that I'm seeing this card, I'm gonna bring it closer. The female presence that I felt in the beginning was dressed in something similar to whatever this person is wearing. In terms of the color, I don't really remember what the style was, but I think it was pretty close to. So whatever this person here in the card is wearing, yeah, pretty close to that first energy that I described. So, what else? I keep looking back because I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's weird doing this reading sometimes. I keep seeing accessories. Like I'm seeing, now I'm seeing like a very big blue earring, like very blue, like this blue. Not the dark blue, the lighter blue. And it's literally a circle. I think it's a little bit kind of like in this shape, but it's a circle. And there's like a smaller circle of either the same color or a little bit darker. I think it's a little bit darker, which is the part that goes in your ear, the stick part. I'm seeing those, so those may belong to one of the people that is coming through right now. I don't know, I keep hearing like someone's wife. So for some of you, maybe like your actual wife, if they pass away, I'm sorry for your loss. But but maybe it's also the wife of someone else that you know in your life, in your life. So maybe of a friend, but I'm feeling more like, you know how sometimes you have aunts or uncles, but they're not actually your aunt or your uncle. They're just, they married your aunt or your uncle. That you know what I mean. They're not actually like blood related to you. They're just the partners. Yeah, maybe someone like that. That's mostly what I'm feeling in that sense. So someone like that may be coming through. They're showing me glasses right now, like reading glasses. They look like my grandpa's. He's alive. But it's like the rounder glasses. They're about this big, I would say. They're not tiny glasses. So they're showing me those. Not on someone, they're just like on a little table. Who else is coming through here? Do you have any other messages? You don't need that. Okay. I was going to use the oracle. I was like, do you need that? No. Didn't feel right to use it. Okay. But yeah, be mindful of those people. For whoever that message is, these beings, these spirits are doing their best to kind of push them away. So I'm hearing that for some of you, these people may have canceled on you recently, and it's not because they're exactly doing anything. It's just that they were forced to do so. So like something came up. Yeah, they are pulling strings and shit because they know they don't have the best intentions. So when that happens, just let it be. Take it as a sign, just if it was an accident and they want to like. So here's the thing: if someone cares about you, all right, and they keep like canceling on you, then they will do something to make up for it. Okay, so there's a big thing here about looking at what people actually do for you. Like, do they show up for you? Do they disappear and then never say anything and just come back like nothing happened? Or like, do they actually explain? Do they apologize? So look at those things and you're going to realize if there's a snake, in your life or not. And they may not need to be bad people. It's just like they may not be a good fit for you in your current circumstances. So anything else? Anyone else? A writer. Well, no, not a writer. I'm just saying someone writing like a letter with like the cursive. So someone definitely much older. When people used to write letters. Yeah, so I'm seeing someone writing letters. They're using like a little feather pen, but it's actually a pen. It's not a feather, so it's not that old. It's like they're using a pen that is styled to look like a feather. You know which ones I mean. Like if you look them up, if you look feather pen, you will see exactly what I mean. They're just normal pens, but they're like the top is a feather. So I'm seeing someone like that. They're showing me a choker, a black choker. Interesting, because usually I don't get a lot of modern stuff when I do this. I like that though. That's a first. I just heard someone clear their throat. Someone may be sick. You may be sick, or maybe they were. Oh, the throat thing. I just remember that. Like I did mention that someone was doing the thing with the throat. So very big emphasis on that. And if it's not about singing, they just wanted to actually use your voice. Stand up for yourself and say what you have to say. Say it like you mean it. Mean what you say. That type of stuff. Okay. So. Yeah. I'm seeing a little train. It's like a little, not a toy train. Those trains they have sometimes at like, when they have like a farm and it's like a thing for kids, they have like sometimes these little train thingies where the kids can get on and they do like a little ride around the farm. I'm seeing that type of stuff and it looks very similar to a place that I went to. So it looks kind of old. I'm seeing one of those. So maybe someone that you went to one of those things with, or something that you're going to soon, because literally it's Halloween. I'm literally going to a fucking like place like that tomorrow. But they're showing me that. So that may be the case for some of you. I'm trying to see if anything else wants to come through. Okay, someone's saying something, but I'm not sure what that is. Didn't catch that at all. Sometimes it's hard to understand what they're saying. it feels like a thank you. I don't think they're thanking me. Maybe they're thanking you for something. So got it. So recently, because it's obviously Halloween, it's Samhain. Some people have traditions around the Halloween. Dia de los Muertos. They have the Samhain traditions in like pagan and certain witches and other belief systems that do that type of stuff. So if you recently did something for your ancestors or just the spirits that you work with, and you gave them an offering of some sort, they are very grateful for it, and they're just letting you know about that. So maybe you created like actually like an altar space for them, and so they're acknowledging that and they're grateful. If you did that, they're grateful for that. And if not, if you want to give them a candle as a thank you, that would work great too. But they're very grateful in this. But there's a lot of being grateful that is being expressed to me right now. So yeah, they don't want me to touch that fucking oracle at all. I'm trying. I was gonna be like, should I get a card? Nope, no card. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. If you want, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I do have my videos at the channel over there. I think they added the community tab, but I haven't checked. Anyway, if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. I wish the best of luck on your journey and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hail for pile 2 with the Tarot Servants. This is your reading. I always get confused about the name of this tarot for some reason. And you also picked this little grape lollipop. Before I start, 2 things. This deck has extra cards. I forgot to say this in the beginning, so it's Halloween, so obviously the decks are going to be a little bit on the scary side. I hope you don't mind. I'm only going to be using this deck unless I feel the need to use the Oracle that I have over here. But that's all. So with your permission, let's get started. I felt something immediately when I started your reading. You need to unpop your protection. So the spirits that are coming through are warning you it's a warning. It is, because there may be energies or other entities in your home that have been causing problems, and they want you to increase your protection first and foremost. Oh, that is interesting. Who's around you this Halloween? This is the first time that energy has come through. Anubis. I'm not laughing at that. It's just like someone was like, they didn't want me to laugh during the readings, and it didn't make me mad. I didn't respond, but because I didn't think it was constructive. But like, I laugh during readings because sometimes it's just baffling to me, the things that come through. And I find synchronicities funny. That's just my reaction, so I'm not laughing at that. But Anubis. Maybe you do deity work. Maybe you have an Egyptian background. I don't know. You tell me. But that's the first thing that came through. Interestingly enough. Woo! I said spheres. I never specified if they had to be human, to be honest. So there's that. So Anubis, hello. This is the first death. I am unsurprised that one came up. Okay. So, oh my god. Okay, but yeah, your protection. And I was like, I'm not surprised because Anubis has to do with death, in a way. Geez, I don't even know how to act. It's like the energy is so... like, I feel inadequate to speak. As weird as that. I never put any, like, limit on this, so I'm like, okay. So he's kind of overpowering my reading right now. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, the protection is like the main thing. They're like, that's interesting because efficient, there was like, no, you need to protect first. So who else is okay? So I'm seeing a woman. She does look human. Wearing a this dress. I think it's yellow. She's a heavier woman. I would say she's in her 50s, mid-50s, 40s, mid-50s, something like that, around that age range. She has shorter hair, and what's it called? I forgot the name of that. A fringe? Bangs. She has bangs. There's the word. I was like, what? She has bangs. And like her hair is pretty short. It kind of curls up towards her ears. And she's wearing some sort of headband as well. And I think it's green. So yeah, that woman is coming through. I am not sure who she is. I'm just kind of seeing her in the background. I also didn't say this at the beginning, but I can't possibly describe everyone that comes through because it's probably going to be a lot. So if I'm not describing someone that you know, it doesn't mean that it's not your reading. The message may still be for you, so just take what resonates, okay? So, 8 of Wands. I'm going to leave it at that and focus the Tower. So I'm going to leave it at that and kind of focus on what I'm feeling, and then I'll get into this if I need to. Okay. So, yeah, definitely your house. You need to protect your house. You need to cleanse your house. It just keeps coming through. I heard like, you know how floorboards squeak? That type of sound. Yeah, I don't have floorboards. This is just like, that is not the type of floor that I have here. So nothing should have creaked at any point. So I think that was clairaudient. You know, I was like, where is that? Was that someone stepping on something? And then I remembered those are not my floors. So yeah. So you may be hearing kind of like weird sounds and shit. And you may be like, what's going on? There may just be some spirits around. You don't need to be scared. They might not necessarily be evil in any way or be trying to harm you. They may just be hanging around because there's no stop sign, you know, because there's no protection set in place and they can just kind of come and go. So definitely look into cleansing and protection. If I could, if you would let me recommend something to you, I recommend looking at the series of videos that the Witch of Wonderlust has on cleansing, protection, warding, all that type of stuff, banishing. So you get like a basic understanding. Because I think her videos are very good, very informative. And of course, then do your own research as well. Don't just take her word for it. But I personally think that she has some very good advice. So I recommend her. And also Chaotic Witch Aunt. I can't speak today, bro. So, right. So, or just check out whatever you think would work for you if you have any ideas. But look into that. I'm seeing a wreath behind the door. I know some people put up those depending on the season. But if you have one of those or you're planning on making one of those, think about putting things that are protective in it. So for example, if you're going to make it with real herbs, opt for using an herb that has protective qualities. For example, pine. There's also, I forgot the fucking, so you can use some dill weed as well. I have like little dill drying out. I put it out to dry, so you know, to use it later. There are so many. You can use literally anything to make a little wreath. You can hang it behind your door. It can be used for protection. Just make sure to put that intention in there. But I'm seeing like a wreath behind the door, and not in front of the door, not outside. Like I'm seeing it inside behind the door. Okay. They're showing me apples. I'm seeing more items for your reading when compared to pile 1. I'm seeing apples. So clearly Halloween. But you know, so if you wanted to do like a little offering and you wanted to use apples, they're telling you to do so. I'm gonna let you know, I did that for them. I put out an offering for my spirit team. And it was apples that I sprinkled with cinnamon and honey, and it was delicious. I recommend it as a dessert. It's oof, good. So who else is coming through? What is your message? Me feeling like ant energy again. Oh, okay. So they're showing me like, all right. So this is someone who passed pretty young. Clearly very sudden. Well, not very suddenly. It was more like they didn't expect her to die because she was young. But she got sick, basically. So there's a female energy once again, and she's with someone else. That's what I'm feeling. She's saying like, I'm with this other person who is not here, by the way, like not here in the sense that I can't see them, but I feel like she's with someone else, and it's important that you know that they're with someone else. So maybe their parent, husband, sibling, any of that sort, but they want you to know that they're okay and they're with this other person that they probably wanted to be with, or that you wanted them to be with if there was an afterlife. So yeah, they're with them. I'm seeing dogs. Like, I know Anubis is supposed to be like a jackal. Is that the word? I apologize if it's not. I can't English today. I never can, but today is worse for some reason. So yeah, I'm seeing like a black dog. It's like an actual dog. I'm not confusing it for a wolf or anything. It's an actual dog. He's beautiful. You have, maybe that's a pet that you had. He looks very majestic. I love him. So maybe just Anubis as well. I've heard some people say that he takes the shape of a dog sometimes, even though that's not exactly his animal, but they can do whatever they want, they're deities. Someone's showing me a necklace, and it's not quite a choker, but it's not like a long necklace or anything. It's more like collarbone length, and it's like these big beads, and I think they're made of something. It looks like wood. You know how they make like wooden beads? It looks like that, and that's the sound that I'm hearing, like the wooden beads moving. So that may belong to someone that you know. They're showing me an altar similar to the altars put up for Dia de los Muertos in Mexican traditions. Makes sense for Halloween. So maybe for some of you, they want you to set up an altar for your ancestors. They're probably going to be pretty close, since the veil thins a little bit more during Halloween. Samhain is Halloween. Yeah, I'm seeing a crow as well, but I'm also seeing someone with the mask of a crow. It's not a plague doctor, because the mask looks different. It looks like the mask is kind of made of metal. This might be another deity that I am unaware of, to be quite honest. But it looks like a human wearing like a metal crow mask, and it has like these elaborate etchings. That's not a word, is it? Patterns. Let's call it patterns on the actual mask, and the mask kind of comes down over their it kind of covers until under their eyes, and then the beak comes in, and it stops at about their chin, but like their nose and mouth, chin is exposed. From what I can see, looks like a woman, because I can't see any facial hair or anything, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at, because I'm like, what? So maybe a crow related spirit. Interesting. Yeah, so what is their message apart from the protection thing? You're gonna be coming out of a period of stagnation really soon. There are big changes that are coming through in this reading, and I think that fits very well because we are in Scorpio season. We just had a Scorpio eclipse. Pile 1 got the death card as well. So there's a period of stagnation as well, but then you're going to be moving forward really, really quickly. I'm hearing finding momentum, and I'm actually seeing someone kind of like being freed from a cage, just running forward towards the light specifically. They're giving me like this is interesting. It's kind of philosophical and shit. I love that. So Plato's cave, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name of it. So that story, it's technically like it is a story, but it has like a moral of the story. And it's about like the prisoners stay in the cave. From my understanding, they're bound, but the chains are kind of loose, so kind of like in The Devil. And they can come out, but they choose to stay. But one of them decides to come out and see the outside world. So if you have time to read about Plato's cave, read about it, because it may have a very important message for you. I don't remember what it is about exactly because I just read it a long time ago. But it may be it's a good message, a good lesson, in my opinion. So if you can find time to read that, go ahead and do it. I'm seeing someone. There's a lot of women coming through in these readings. She has kind of shoulder, a little bit higher up than shoulder length hair. It's black and it's very, very curly. Not wavy, very curly. Not quite. If I have to give it like a texture, I'm not even sure. It's a ringlet. It's ringlets. So it's like black hair ringlets. They may have been done, so I don't think these are natural. Because they look like they were like styled to look like that. And she has like a half up, half down hairstyle. I can't really see her face very well. But I think she has like very, very white skin. But she's coming through. I think she has a necklace of some sort that is purple in the middle. So it looks like a choker a little bit, but it's like it has like a little purple stone in the middle, and it's beautiful. It almost if I'm being, for some reason I'm thinking like it looks like a cosplay. I know this can be someone from like another era, but it's giving me very cosplay vibes. So I don't know why. Take it as a resonates. Maybe you're cosplaying as like a character that's coming up. Like, I don't know. It could be anything, right? You tell me. What else here? But yeah, don't worry. You're gonna be moving. You don't need to worry about the stagnation right now. I'm seeing like something completing the puzzle. So a final piece completing the puzzle for you. And so you will get kind of like clarity and then start moving forward. You do not have to worry about how that is going to come to you right now or when. Just try to be okay in the stagnation that you're in right now, even if it's uncomfortable or even if you are becoming jaded from it. You're going to be coming out of it. Do not worry. Everything is going to happen in its own time. Okay. I've seen someone reading, so maybe you read a lot, but if you don't, maybe reading a book that you're really interested in could help you. You don't have to pick like a beginner book or just look for a specific, just look at anything that you are even mildly interested in, whatever it is, and sit down and maybe read it, or maybe challenge yourself to like do a book analysis. I don't know, it's coming through like they want you to sit down with books because it's gonna help you pass the time, basically, because when it's time to move, it's gonna be time to move. You're not gonna have time to look back. But yeah, they're showing me bells as well. So going back to the protection message, if you having bells, especially behind your door is very cleansing, is very protective. So if you want to incorporate bells into the wreath or just anywhere else in your house, go ahead and do that. Okay, so yeah, they're showing me that may also be a sign for you. So maybe you may hear bells quite often where you actually shouldn't. They're showing me a porch, but you know those houses that have like a raised porch that you can see under the porch? Yeah, I don't know why they're showing me that. It's like a light blue porch on maybe someone's house. It's weird that they'd be showing me people's house. So the first thing that I thought of was check down there. There may be stuff there that you don't want there, whatever that means. But the second thing I thought of was a witch's bottle. So if you know what a witch's bottle is and you're interested in making one, once you learn about it or you have been thinking about it for a long time, maybe for you to put it under the porch. I feel like some of the people that picked this pile may be practitioners, because I did have an Ubis come through. It's not that they only work with practitioners, but it's just interesting to me that it just keeps like coming through. And now that I mentioned him, I start seeing Egyptian stuff again. Jesus Christ. So it's like he's stepping up. The energy is like stepping back from the reading, but once I touched on it, it just keeps going, and I'm like, chill, I need to like read for everyone else too. I know this is here, but they're showing me tea. Specifically, they're showing me lavender tea. Is lavender tea even a thing? I think it probably is, but I'm not like a tea someone that knows anything about tea, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But if you were able to drink some lavender tea, or just something, because lavender is calming, so maybe even if you don't have that, like chamomile is very common. Mint as well. Well, it's not exactly calming. I just really like mint. I don't know why I thought of mint. But any of those teas that you think could be helpful to relax, could be helpful to relax, could help you relax. Yeah, you should probably drink some of those. Yeah, and the woman that I saw in the beginning looked like the yellow dress. She's kind of waving. She's saying hello, I think. I don't think she has anything specific to say. She's just saying that she's here. There's somebody else here. It's a man, and he looks like he maybe his 60s or 70s, and I think he doesn't have a lot of hair. To be quite honest, he kind of looks like a butler, or at least that's the way he's like. That's the way I'm seeing him, in the sense like he's wearing like a suit. Tiger. I don't know if a tiger is like an important animal for you, but I'm also seeing like you know those pocket watches that have like people used to have. It's like a silver one, and it has like a little engraving of a little tiger on the outside. They're showing me that, so whoever owned that, they're saying hello as well. What else? Who else? What else going on? You're showing me the Titanic, but I don't think it's like, oh, it wasn't the Titanic. I mean, who knows? But it's like maybe there's some like someone that really liked this movie, or they watched it with you, or both. And they're kind of showing me like a little scene from the Titanic. It's not even a specific scene. It's just like they show me like Rose and the other dude, Jack. I said I don't even watch that movie, so I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. What else? Oh, that's interesting. So I'm seeing someone. This is why I say that I think I may be talking to practitioners in this reading, because I'm seeing someone do like a candle wax reading, where you have like a pot of water or something to put water in, and you start dripping the hot wax into the water to kind of read the wax as it solidifies in the water. Yeah, I'm seeing that. So maybe if you practice that they're encouraging you to keep doing so, or they want you to do that if you have been thinking about it, or maybe you didn't even know about it. Just look into it, because it is coming through. For you, I'm seeing like arm bracelets, not bracelets that go like here, that go up all the way up in your bicep. I'm seeing that type of stuff. I'm also seeing a woman wearing like a 20s dress. Is it even correct to call her a flapper dress? I don't think it is. Not even sure. Yeah. I don't think she's very happy, but I don't think it has to do with you. Yeah, I don't think it has to do with you specifically. Weird. She's shit, I choked, sorry. She may be either kind of pissed at someone else in your life, or at something else in your space, because we did mention the protection thing, but it may be someone else in your life, so they're kind of pissed at this other person or thing for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know why. That's the first time something like that has come through. Weird. Okay, so you do want me to use the oracle, so let me use the oracle, because for pile one they were like, yeah, I don't need to use the fucking oracle. But for this one they're like, yeah, okay, because I'm only using this if I feel like I need to, and then we're gonna end the reading. See what's going on though. Let's see. Bananas. Bananas. I'm just saying banana. Oh, what's her name? Oh my god, I think her last name was Baker, possibly. This dancer from Was it around the 1920s? I don't remember. The dancer, she wore like a little banana looking skirt. Like the skirt was made of bananas. I forgot her, Jacqueline Baker, maybe. I'm not saying it is Jacqueline Baker coming through. I think that's her name. I apologize if it's not. I can't quite remember. But maybe someone from around that era, and that's why they're showing me her, or just someone that really liked her stuff. I don't know. So, but yeah, the interesting. I was like, what? I was like, bananas. And then I saw the little skirt. Like that was, I think, like her most famous thing, where she was wearing the banana skirt and dancing. I think they were bananas. Like I'm seeing bananas. I don't know. So you got double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Yeah, most definitely. I'm talking to practitioners here, 100%. People who are gifted psychically. So yeah, girly. You may not be a girly fella. You know, use your gifts. Okay, definitely use them. You have them. Use them. And the thing is, maybe the reason that's coming through with the protection thing is that because you're so sensitive to other things, they affect you more, and they also realize that you are sensitive to them. So they're kind of like peeking through, like, "Yo, can you see me?" You know, that type of stuff. That's what I mean. So yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing. Yeah. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay, that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. I do love my updates of the channel over there. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. I wish the best of luck on your journey, and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hello for your pile 3 with the Antique Anatomy Tarot the Azure reading. You also picked this, I don't even know what it's called. I know it's a kisses, but it's like birthday cake. Oh, I just said it right here. So that's the flavor. You picked that one. With your permission, let's get started. I already felt something, like even before I did the intro, even before I like sat down and like officially started with your reading, the moment I touched your deck, I immediately felt that you're being encouraged to look into herbology, or green witchcraft, you know, using herbs, incorporating herbs into your practice if you're already a practitioner, or just look into herbology or something relating to plants. Like that would be very good for you for some reason, and you also have a talent for it. They literally showed me an apothecary at that point. So I was like, initially I questioned if it was like for everyone, if not for everyone else. I was thinking, like, should I say it in your pile or should I say it in general in the beginning as like a general message? But they were like, no, specifically the pile. So yeah, let's see who is around you this Halloween. I almost sounded like a fucking owl. Queen of Wands. I also forgot to say something because I just get into the reading and I forget to say shit. Yeah, as you can see, the deck's a little bit scary because Halloween. So this one is full of skulls everywhere, just so you know. So Queen of Wands. Who's around? I'm mostly using the tarot as like a crutch, I suppose. I'm mostly channeling and just looking at with my gifts because I'm trying to see who, and it's kind of difficult to see sometimes who is a person or a spirit coming through with just cards, in my opinion. So I'm relying more on my gifts than on anything else. It's interesting because for your reading, they took longer to come out. I was gonna say that they were not as chatty, but I was wrong. It's kind of like they were coming in. Okay, so there are several people here. For some reason, I'm seeing several men. Like I said, there's a Queen of Wands here, but I feel like almost they're using the tarot more as like a message to you and not exactly who they are. And when I say a group, I'm saying 1, 2, 3 younger men. And when I say younger, I mean most likely someone like between like late teens, 20s. And they're dressed in old clothing, clearly. At least one of them is smoking. I don't know who they are. They give me the vibe of being brothers. Now, here's the thing. They may not have passed away at the age that they're showing themselves in, because I'm getting the feeling that they were not that old. They were not that age when they passed. That they're just showing that for some reasons. Your parents, okay, your father, your I don't know, your grandfather, if they had two brothers or more, because there may be more, I'm just seeing a few, another brother or two brothers, and they lived around the time where the industrial, well, it's not in the Industrial Revolution. That's not, I think that's very much far away than I thought it was. I don't remember exactly, but when younger men still, it was the norm for them to work in factories, and they were paid like very little because the dollars had more value back then. Yeah. I don't know why I'm seeing them. So one of like your father, your grandfather may still be alive. And they're just popping in to say hi, but they're kind of showing themselves like this because there may be a picture, like there may be a photo of them around this age. Like, what the fuck? Okay. I'm trying to like, because sometimes they tell me so much in like 1 millisecond, and then I have to deconstruct it to be able to explain it to you. It's so weird. They're showing me a bee, queen bee specifically, which queen of wands, but like a queen bee. So with the queen of wands here and the thing that they just showed me, I think they want me to tell you that to take charge. So very much like be the main character, okay? It's kind of time for you to step into your leadership role, to lead your own life, to take the reins of your own destiny, you know? So you may have been someone who was more sheltered, or you didn't feel the need, or didn't feel like you could go out into the world and do your own thing. For some reason, maybe you were very dependent on your parents. But now you have the opportunity to not do that, right? So they're encouraging you to move forward and be independent, okay? Be self-sufficient. Show me a horse. Very pretty white horse. Okay. What else is around you this Halloween? Four of Wands. A lot of Wands energy, a lot of passion in your reading. I'm hearing some of you may be coming out of a divorce. That is not a divorce card at all. I'm just feeling that intuitively. Okay. So. Oh my god. Why is that backwards? That's a 10 of Wands. Oh, I get why. You see how it did the thing? So, I don't shuffle reversals into my decks at any point. So when they do that thing where they came out reversed, I saw it was reversed because it was like this. It makes sense. I just split the fucking deck and I lost the card, but I saw the 10 of Cups, literally. I just went like, I do that weird shit sometimes. I don't know why I do it. I don't notice that I'm doing it. So, all Wands. And it's in reverse. So when I see the 10 of Wands in reverse, that is not the usual interpretation that I give it at all. So what they're telling me with that card specifically is, in this instance, in your reading, is that you want to put down, like, there are things that you think you are responsible for, and it mostly pertains to other people. So you being responsible for other people, for their problems, for how they feel, all of these things, right? And you really want to be free from them. And I think that's why they showed me the Queen Bee as well. For you, it may feel wrong to put these wands down, but you really want to put them down because you can recognize, like, a part of you recognizes that they're not yours to carry, or that you don't have to carry them, or that it's unfair that you're carrying them all by yourself, right? And that's something that is very much coming through. And what they want you to do is to finally put them down. Instead of doing what everyone told you or what everyone is telling you you should do, listen to what it is that you think you should do, what you feel you should do, what you think would be the right decision for you. At this point, regardless of what the input that other people give you, because in your case, I think that you really do know best and they do not. Okay. For some of you, this may be taking care of an older or elderly parent, which, how do I even tell you this? Because this is a heavier message than I thought it was. So you may have been taking care of a parent, an older parent who is either terminal or they are just end of life care, so hospice. But it's not really hospice, it's just you are taking care of them, but they're in like the end stage of life. And I'm very sorry because it's a very, very difficult thing to deal with. Okay, and I don't know how I'm going to tell you this. You do not have to take it if you don't want to, but I am receiving the message, and I am not going to lie to you about this. So you may not have to deal with that much longer. I am not going to say anything more than that, and because I feel like you know, right? So this is something that you have been preparing for in one way or another, or if it is not right now, this is something that already happened, but you still kind of carry that guilt in a way, and you're also thinking about what you will do in the future now that you don't have to deal with this anymore, or that you will soon not have to deal with this anymore. This is not something that is news to you, but I still feel weird about saying it because it's so difficult. And this is only a reading, okay? This is not a personal reading, this is just general, and I feel weird giving out messages like that, but I can't lie to you because it's my job, you know? So yeah, if that is the case for you, they don't want you to feel bad, because you may feel like maybe you didn't do enough, but you did more than enough, and you don't have to punish yourself to stay where you are just because you feel like you could have done differently, or because you feel like you did something wrong. The past is in the past. It cannot be fixed. The only thing that you can work with is the present, so you can build a better future, but really only the present ever exists, you know? So think less about what you could have done or what you did, and instead think what you can do right now. Okay, so that is a very important part of your message. I keep shuffling the cards, but I don't really feel like I should. It's like I don't need more cards for this, but okay. Yeah, 10 of Swords. I did need more cards. Wait. This is third 10 that I see in your reading. The 10 of Cups was there, but it did not come out. It doesn't mean that you won't get a happy ending. I just feel that maybe it will be delayed a little bit, because there are other heavier things that you need to deal with first. And it's not a matter of punishing you or of delaying you. It's just that really you need to deal with these things first in order for you to find the peace and the harmony that is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords is an ending. It's like an ending period. Big dot, okay? Period. There's no going back to it. So the 10 of Swords is a very harsh, no going back to what was before ending, okay? So yeah, so they don't want you to focus on the past. They want you to focus on your present and your future. You don't have to worry about the entire flight of stairs towards the future. You just have to worry about your next step. But they do want you to shift that focus from the past to elsewhere, okay? Because you can't live in the past, and they don't want you to. So there's an older lady here. She gives me very sweet vibes, and she's not offering me, but like what she's showing me is like offering like a box of chocolates. Isn't that like a thing from a movie? Life was like a box of chocolates. Is that not something from a movie? But whatever. She's like showing me that, and she's like, chocolate. So that may be someone's granny. I love her. She's so cute. She has like very fluffy hair. So if you, I hope you heard my tone change from what I was saying when she came in. So I feel like this person is cheering you up. For some of you, this may be a neighbor. Weirdly enough, so not actually your grandmother, so a neighbor that you saw. Okay, so anything else? I'm seeing one of those older bracelets that men used to wear, that were like a plain band. They didn't have like any embellishments. They were embellishments. Is that the right? No, I don't think that's the right word. It doesn't matter. So it was just a plain band. Gold, usually, I suppose. And I don't know if it was a name on it. I think it, like, I don't know what that is, but it's like a bracelet for men. They're showing me that. Interesting. I'm hearing Rosalia. So there's a video, I think, of one of her songs where she shows a man wearing one of the things that I'm, or is it her? I think it's her, actually. And it says Dandy, I think, or something like that on the band, showing me that. And I'm also hearing a snippet from one of her songs, and it says, I never had to do anything that I didn't want to. I'm translating that because it's obviously in Spanish. I never had to do anything I didn't want to. So I'm feeling like someone here, this is two things. It's both coming from someone, and this is also for you. It's coming from someone that's saying, kind of telling you to not feel guilty because they had a fulfilling life, right? Regardless of anything. And also for you because they want you to do the things that you want to do, to not feel forced to do something. If you don't want to do something, do not do it. That's literally what they're saying. Just... I don't want to say it. They're being very blunt. So like the I feel like the group of younger men that I saw before, they're like gross on balls, you know. But it's not like in a mean way. It's kind of like, you know how brothers talk to one another and they're like teasing each other and being harsh, but it's like with good intentions. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. That's a first. For me, you know, sometimes they're blunt, but it's the first time that I've heard any spirit be like, gross on balls, and I'm like, holy shit, you don't have to be so harsh. I'm the messenger. They're gonna be pissed at me. They don't give a fuck. So what else? I really like them. Okay. You see like a very flowy skirt. You know those skirts that women who play tennis wear? So yeah, I'm seeing one of those. That may be for you, something you do, or maybe from someone you know, close to you. And you're showing me the little like tennis skirt. These like very flowy short skirts. Yeah. They're showing me a blue car, like one of those cars from like the 50s, 60s. I think it's a Cadillac. Cadillac? What? I don't think I'm saying that right, but I don't care. So it's like a light blue Cadillac. I think it's Cadillac. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's like a light blue, I think. It's super pretty. I don't think it has like the word does not hoot. Can I speak today? I don't think I can speak today. It has no no roof. It's not called a roof, but you know what I mean when I say that. Yeah, it doesn't have one of those. Yeah. So, anything else for pile 3? Oh. Isn't that from like is that from a movie? Where is that from? I don't know. So I just saw like a woman kind of do this with her hands, and she had like, it looks like pixie dust, to be honest, and just blow it towards my face, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I have no idea what that's about. I feel like it may be from a movie or from a music video or from something like that, but I just saw it and I was so confused. So they want you to rest too, like time for sleepies, quite literally. they want you to sleep. So if you're watching this late at night, go to sleep. They're like, you need to sleep now. Stop it. Yeah. So there is that. So there's some of them are very concerned about you. Who is that? So it's not a man, but it kind of flipped. I don't know why the fuck they showed me like young Prince Philip, like from England. I was like, what? I don't think it's Prince Philip whatsoever. But I think they showed me this man because the person that is actually coming through maybe from England, or I don't think he was from England actually. I don't know where he was from. I think he was Greek. I don't fucking know. But England specifically. And maybe he was born around the time that Prince Philip was. And they're just showing me this as a, like, you know, as a way for me to understand what they're showing me. So it's a man. He looks pretty young. He must be between in his mid-20s to early 30s, I suppose. His hair is slicked back. Pretty sure he's blonde too. Yeah, and he has like very strong biceps. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. Got me thirsting over a ghost, huh? This is gonna be funny. So yeah, that man is coming through. I don't think he's the same one that had the bracelet. He could be, but I don't think he is. He feels like he's one of those people that look really tall when he's actually not that tall, I think. But one of those people that look taller than they actually are. Yeah, I'm very much seeing that right now. So yeah, he's coming through. I feel like he's dressed in all white, like white shirt, white pants, white shoes, just everything fucking white. And I'm very importantly seeing him like black and white, as if I'm seeing like an old film. No color, just black and white. Yeah. And I'm also seeing a black lady. She has very curly hair, and very curly to the point it looks like a baby afro. I'm not saying like a full afro because it doesn't look like an actual like full afro. It looks more like a baby afro to me. And she looks very sad. But I think she's okay. But she does look sad. So it's maybe one of those people that looked very sad in life. You know, those people, they say that they had sad eyes. Yeah, she went through a lot of shit. But she's just showing up right now. I feel like she's wearing like a dress with like some little flowers. She reminds me a little bit of my great grandma. I was kind of counting in my head like how many great grandmas am I going back, you know? Yeah, my because of the dress itself. My great grandma was, I think she was like half black, I think. So she did have the curlier hair and you know, facial features, but it's the dress that's reminding me of her, because I saw my great grandma one time and she was wearing a dress like that, but it's not her, but she just looks similar. Maybe they're showing me that's similarity because it may be someone like your great grandma, right? She may have not actually worn that in real life. Sometimes they do that for me to understand something and just give you an extra piece of information. It's not literal. So yeah, she's not really saying anything to me. She's just kind of present. And I think that's also the case for you. She wants you to know that she is present. She may not always speak though. She's dealing with something, like, even though I think she passed away a long time ago, she is still dealing with something. She's grieving something. It may have been her own passing, or the passing of someone else, or just something else that made her very sad, but she's still dealing with that in the afterlife, which is strange to me because that has never actually came through to me right now. If this is for you, this is someone you know, and you feel like it would be correct for you to put out some, you know, a glass of water for her, some flowers, just do it. It's gonna help her out, I think, and she will be, I think, happy to be acknowledged. So yeah. they're shifting through so many emotions, like, because I kind of feel stuff a lot. So for me, it's like I'm going back and forth between, oh, the men are kind of funny. Oh, she's very sad. You know, it just goes back and forth without warning. For me. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so they showed me you know those chokers that some people get as like for fashion, I suppose, but they gave it to me with like some other connotations. If you know, you know. And it's like one of those that have like a little heart in the center, and I think it's kind of light purple, lilac. Either that or black, because it keeps switching between the two colors. And yeah, I'm seeing someone wear that, but the feeling that they gave me was like BDSM, I suppose. Relationship. I don't think there's someone that's coming through like that. Maybe that's something that you're interested in. And if it's something that you're interested in and your cheeks are burning right now because you're embarrassed because they see you, I'm so sorry, but that's coming through. I don't think it's like judging. It's more like go for it. You see how the weird messages that they give me? I never know where these readings are gonna go, bro. Okay. But yeah, I am most definitely seeing that. I saw a lot of chokers today, like for this reading, interestingly. They never go out of fashion. I'm wearing one right now. So, who else? So I'm seeing someone, I think this is the last person I'm seeing because I don't feel anything else. So I'm seeing someone kind of standing on a boat, a cruise ship. Yeah, it looks more like that. Just looking down at the water. She's wearing a longer dress, so I'm assuming this is like way back. It's one of the dresses that you can see. It has like I don't know what the fuck it's called, like the thing on the bottom that kind of puffs out the dress. I don't know the name. I'm so sorry. And she's just looking down at the water. Just very kind of peacefully. I think it's a woman that I saw before that has like really curly black hair. Was it in your reading? I don't remember at all. I just saw so many. So yeah, that may be coming through. They're showing me also Alias Grace, like the series. They just showed me that thing. That thing. They just showed me that series for like split second. So maybe you're watching that. I don't know why they decided to give you that, but yeah. So that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. I do love my updates of the channel over there. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. I wish the best of luck on your journey and much, much love to you. Bye-bye.